Got fitted Japan. Yeah, all the time I'm in on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet are to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Fitted Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Fitted Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And this is episode number
737.
That's right, 737. And faders, you recognize that voice. That is the voice, the golden voice from the one, the only
Anthony H.
Oh, you're the second person to do that to me recently, where I'm going to say your name, and then the guest says it, and I'm like, no, I didn't forget.
Oh, no. I thought that was a lead-in.
No. Okay, no, that was perfect. It was perfect.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be so sorry. But it's just like, I was interviewing Shredder and Saya.
Oh, yeah, so.
And then so I was like, Shredder, 1984, and his girl. And then she goes, Saya. And I'm like, wait, oh my God. And then later they're like, yeah, that probably sounded like you forgot her name. I was like, I didn't forget her name. Yes. Say, I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't forget. Anyway, but yeah, so.
No.
We are recording, right?
We are recording.
We are recording. It says record. Okay, cool. I mean, that was such a good intro. So yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, it's a podcast. It's Anarchy Radio. At least the way I do it is Anarchy Radio. So like whenever there's a mistake or there's some kind of an issue or something like that, I usually just keep it in. I'm just like, as Anarchy Radio. That's why people listen to podcasts. If you want like a polished show, I mean, then again, a lot of podcasts these days are completely polished.
Yeah.
It's like the radio with bad words.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
now with commercials too.
Oh, I have commercials, but they're like my friends' commercials and stuff. You got to give me a commercial. Give me your commercial. I'll put it on the video and I'll do the audio and stuff for your.
Nice.
Yeah, for your.
Oh, I have a commercial.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's talk about that. First off, before we do anything, before we go bonkers, let's go bonkers. Okay, so faders, me and Anthony, we went to the convenience store and we got 3 ebisus because right up the street is Ebisu, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
They got the factory right up there. It's great.
I've never been.
Neither have I. We should go together.
We should. Have you ever? So you never been to the beer garden?
I've been to Ebisu Beer Garden, the area, but I've never been to like the museum or the factory or anything like that. I didn't go on the tour.
Me neither.
No, yeah. I mean, my Japanese is pretty good now, so I mean, if we go there, I mean, I can understand. But like when I first moved to the neighborhood, I'm like, what's he saying? Is he talking about the beer yet?
We got to go.
I would love to go
because it's ridiculous.
We got to go with Tom though. We got to.
Yeah.
He's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he would probably not like it that we went by ourselves.
No, he'd be pissed.
Yeah, I would be too. Actually.
You guys went without me.
Exactly.
Sorry, Tom.
Take down the road, man.
I'm like right here.
You had to walk past me. I would be upset too.
I know. Okay, so what do we got here? This is the first beer. I've never seen this before.
This is a Citrus Blanc, hop and lemongrass, and it is only 5% alcohol. I've had it before. I've had it twice, and it was actually pretty good. Yeah,
fantastic. I like the can. The can's kind of cool. It's kind of smoothing.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Did I say smoothing? Soothing. It's smoothing me out, man. All right, let's go.
Smoothing me out. The new filter beer.
Smells pretty good.
God bless you all.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Lovely seeing you again, man.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
The last time I saw you was December, and that was way too fucking long. It's only February, so it was way too long ago.
No, the last time we hung out, the last time we went drinking, we were with, I think it was Tanya. We're at her station. And we got beers at her. No, we met her and we got beers. Oh, we went to that gallery. That's what we did. We saw Mickey Megaro's show in that area.
Yep.
And then we had a couple of drinks there. There's free drinks. And then we're in town, she was like, yo, this is a great neighborhood. This is like where the samurais, like not samurais, this is where the sumo guys work out. And there's all sorts of statues and stuff. Let me show you around. And so we just went from convenience store to convenience store. And yeah, we drank until.
As soon as you said her name and said from there, my look was like, I don't remember most of these. It was so fun. It was yeah, seriously. She posted some wholesome pictures, right? Yes. But I was like, oh, I remember that.
That was fun.
It was amazing looking at Mickey's art and then just hanging out.
Mickey's awesome. I love Mickey.
Is. Tanya is too.
Yeah, Tanya's great. Oh God, her dude, all of our friends are really talented.
Yep.
Really, really cool people. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great, great day. We wound up by the sea. But no, we wound up by the bay.
We took a picture.
Yeah, I took a picture.
We took the pictures. Like I got some faders out there. I got some really, really cool. I don't really take pictures that often. But
video.
Oh,
you do video.
I do video sometimes. Yeah. But took pictures and it was just amazing. The lights off of the river by a dog park. And where's that place at?
I don't remember.
Nihonbashi, somewhere around there. Ningyocho.
Is that it? I don't know.
Ningyocho, I want to say it was around there.
It's out there. Yeah. It's out there. But yeah, it wasn't close. It was like 3 trains away. But
I live in Yokohama.
Yeah, everything's 3 trains. How did you get here? Did you take the Toyoko line?
Yeah, I took I'm not gonna tell my home section, but I took one line and then I went to Yokohama and then
Okay, cool. Yeah, the Toyoko line's good. I was on the Toyoko line earlier today.
No, really? Where'd you go?
Minato Mirai for a meeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know,
nice area.
My son's about to be playing basketball over there.
Minato Mirai?
Yeah, in that area.
Really?
Kanagawa University. He got a basketball scholarship.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like 2 meters now.
But he's a big guy.
He is huge.
He's a big guy. I saw him at the last Tokyo Art Tank. Yeah, I was like,
hey,
wait,
that's the middle
one?
son.
That's the middle son?
Yeah, the one that's
there's one that's taller than him?
Yeah.
Wow, that really, because that kid was really tall. Then again, I'm a shorty, so
no, but that little kid's taller than me too. He's taller than me as well. But the oldest one is like, what is that, like 6'5", and
he still lives with you?
Yeah, try and tell a motherfucker go to sleep. Like, go to sleep, bro.
Yeah, right. I was just thinking that, like, hey, do your homework, or not,
dude. It's just like that. It's like, yo, man. So, what time you going to sleep tonight, bro? How are you gonna do that?
Keep your brothers up.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna be out there. Minato Mirai, starting next year. He graduates next week.
Congratulations! Well, cheers, kampai to him, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Basketball scholarship. Wait, is it easy to get a basketball scholarship here, or is it difficult? I mean, he's tall. I'm sure he's been playing basketball for a long time. So no? Remember during the pandemic and stuff, like him and his other brothers and stuff, he played basketball and stuff. Yeah. To like get fresh air. So
yeah, but he's
been playing like I just assumed.
No. So like when he was all the way up to junior high school, he played soccer, right? That was his thing. Now he was born with a natural shot.
Oh, natural shot?
He just has a shot.
Really?
He just has a shot. Like I used to play basketball, and his shot is like 1,000,000 times better than mine was, and I played a long time.
Really?
Yeah. He has a natural shot, and then one thing in Japan is you can't teach height.
You can't teach height.
You can be better than him, but he's taller than you.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah,
oh, okay,
you can't
cool.
Teach height.
Oh, I thought there's like a height school. I was like, why didn't I go there, Mom and Dad?
Did you ever see I saw a dude on YouTube got his legs broken and stretched out.
Yeah.
It was like, whoa, I didn't even know that was a fucking option, man.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. But the thing is, then you look kind of weird because you got these long legs and then a little torso. I'm proportioned. You know, everything's proportioned except for my middle part. Hey!
I'm the opposite. Right?
Wait, that could be bad. Oh!
I have long legs and a short torso. Like if you sit straight up. You're taller than me.
Wow.
I fucking know.
Maybe I should stretch my legs.
I have long legs and a very short torso.
Well, maybe you're heavier than me because this is like a bouncy sofa.
Nah, I don't weigh that much. I weigh like 73 kilo.
73 kilo?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I weigh. Since I lost like half my weight. Oh my God. Did I tell you I saw a photo of myself from like 2 years ago when I was like really fat? So bad.
You never really looked fat to me. You always looked like jolly, jovial. Not portly, because portly would be a step beyond. But you always looked full, happy. Like when I saw you the first time after you lost your weight, I was like, "Yo!" Remember I said, "I was like, yo, are you okay, man? What the fuck is going on?"
Well, I was sick. I had colitis, man. My intestines exploded.
We're not going to pretend that we don't.
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
That looks oh, the gut.
Yeah, the gut, dude. Look at that.
Only the gut.
Look at that double chin hanging down there. Yeah, look at that. I mean, there's a big difference. All right, here for all you guys watching this on YouTube, there's a big difference.
But going to when your guts exploded, from that to your guts exploded, it was like, yo, what the fuck? Are you okay, bro?
Stress.
Yeah.
Okay. Then again, in Japan, all doctors, when they can't figure something out, they just say stress. I've got a ringing in my ears. I went to the ear, nose, mouth, or throat doctor, right? The joke's in there somewhere. But anyway, so I went to that doctor. They did all these tests on my ears. I had an MRI in my head, which is pretty interesting. And anyway, the doctor said everything was fine. I'm like, well, what about this ringing, this tinnitus stuff, whatever? How do I get rid of it? She goes, well, over time, And I'm like, well, how did it start if my hearing's perfect? She goes, stress. I'm like, so I got a problem with my stomach because of stress, and I got a problem with my ears because of stress. My dentist says my teeth are bad because of stress. I must have a lot of stress, man. I drink a lot.
I think if you can pass the 6 or 8 years to be a doctor, you're in Japan. Your life is on easy street because you could just be like stress.
Oh yeah,
stress.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just stress. Here, take these pills and
B12. Get you some B12. You'll be okay.
Yeah, do I do B12? I'm on multivitamin. I'm on a lot of vitamins.
I do too. I do multivitamins. I do all at the same time. Multivitamins, B12, vitamin D.
That's a good one.
And B12, vitamin D.
Are you doing omega-3?
No, I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Omega-3 is awesome. It's pretty much like fish oil, but it's amazing for your mind and your body, great for your immune system.
Did you ever take cod liver oil tablets when you were a kid?
It's kind of the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much the same thing as fish oil, cod oil. Yeah, that's an old thing that they don't do anymore. That's what grandma would do. She'd pour it in a spoon. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, I thought this was honey. She'd have a weird name for it. It's called salve.
My parents were former Navy or whatever, so they would just have. I think they used to have to do that in the Navy.
Really?
For worms.
I mean, it makes sense. I had a couple of guys, Giovanni and Jesse. Love you guys.
Yeah.
They're in the Navy and they're on the show. And pretty much in the Navy, when you're on the what you call it, the aircraft carrier, you got to wash your hands all the time. You got to be very, very cleanly. You got to be very clean when you're on the boat, just because if one person gets sick, the whole boat gets sick,
Yeah. I lived through COVID. I understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's it could be anything, like the common cold, runny nose or something, but
I understand.
Yeah. But you should be washing your hands.
You should.
You should be washing your hands. I don't wash my hands enough. I used to wash my hands because of COVID. I wash my hands all the time.
Absolutely.
All the time. I mean, oh my God, when COVID hit, dude, I was taking a shower every time I came home.
Oh, I remember that. I remember you're the one who told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I took a shower. Dude, I'm paranoid, man. I'm hyper paranoid, dude. The whole world's out to get me. So basically for me, I was taking a shower. I was washing my hands. I was gargling. I was flossing. I'm like, I'm not going to get COVID.
Yeah.
What? By the way, flossing does nothing. You'll still get COVID.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, yeah, flossing.
I don't know. I was thinking.
But then again, you're talking to a paranoid guy that got COVID 4 times.
What?
I know definitely 2 times for sure. And then another time after that, I'm pretty sure it was COVID. And then a time after that, I think I had COVID.
What?
2 times I was diagnosed with COVID. One was bad.
Really? The first time?
Yeah, dude, I must have told you. Yeah,
no, I was there. I was there when you got it. Not when you got it, but you told me about it after you got back.
Yeah,
because you got it right before. Remember we were in
the States. No. When I was in the States, that's the second time I caught it.
No, I'm not talking about that time. I know you got it from a man that was coughing. And you were hacking.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's totally true.
I remember.
Yeah,
because once you got better, you did a live painting, and I was there, and you told me about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I couldn't smell or taste anything for 2 months. That was weird. I thought it was going to be like this for the rest of my life until I smelled my first fart. I called my wife. I was like, honey, it's back. And it's terrible.
Nice. Nice. That's got to be an awesome way to figure it out.
I was like, oh my God.
I haven't, fortunately, I think, I don't know, everybody says this, but I think like before it became popular that it was out, I think I got it from a school.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything.
That's COVID. Yeah, your joints ached. The first one that came here was really bad. Like, I mean, my feet were cold. I couldn't warm them up no matter what. My fingers were numb.
Wow.
Let's see. I couldn't smell or taste anything. Yeah. And another thing is, I mean, I'm hyper paranoid.
Mhm.
And so basically every time I went online, it just showed like all these numbers of people dying in their sleep. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, I don't want to sleep, you know? Oh my God. But actually, you want to hear something really interesting about COVID?
Okay.
All right. When I couldn't smell or taste anything, I called my sister, right? Because my sister had COVID like about 2 weeks before I had it.
Ooh.
And I was talking to her, and she's in, I think, North Carolina. And I was like, so, tell me about it. What do I have in the bag? And she's like, all right, so you can't smell or taste anything. You're going to have cramps. You're going to have this and that, whatever. And I'm like, check. I've got all that stuff. And she's like, but the thing is, she's my sister.
Mm.
She's like, yeah, but the cool thing is you can still drink. And I'm like, really? Drinking's okay? She's like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I was drinking every night. But the thing is, you can't really taste beer. It just tastes like bubbled water, which is kind of cool. And then whiskey or alcohol, you can taste the ethanol. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. So I'm in isolation in my bedroom and I'm banging on the door. I'm like, honey, give me some whiskey. Give me some whiskey. So she goes down the street. She gives me one of these little bottles of Jack Daniels.
Mm.
And I was like, Jack Daniels. I love Jack Daniels, right?
Mm.
So had the bottle of Jack Daniels, poured it in a cup, drank it. And yes, you couldn't taste all the delicious, yummy stuff that's part of whiskey, but you could taste the ethanol. So it was like basically drinking gasoline. So for the first time, I could taste something, but it wasn't something I wanted to taste.
Yeah.
And yep, I got ripped.
As you should in that situation. As you should. Fortunately, like I said, I think I've had it like the OG version of it, the very first one.
Yeah.
That shit sucked. But ever since then, like, I just fortunate. Just fortunate, just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel more healthy now, even though every so often I'll get a runny nose or something, or kind of a common cold, I guess. But then again, I've never been too sick, Like I'll get sick once a year or once every 2 years. It's kind of bad, but I'm generally pretty healthy.
How do you feel during this pollen season? You got it yet?
The Cuffin show.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I first came to Japan, for the first 15 years, I had no problems whatsoever.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, now I'll sneeze a little bit. Not too bad, but I'll I'll just have a freak out.
Disgusting.
How about you? Same thing?
I got my blood drawn last year for allergies. We did a family thing. And no.
No allergies?
No.
That's good. Yeah.
No, but it's growing. All the faders who actually can see me. Like when you actually do the blood test, it'll say you have this much of an allergy and that much of an allergy and that much of an allergy. It's been growing year by year.
Oh, it's like a bar chart or whatever, and you can see it go up. You're like, I wish my stocks were like that.
It's even cuter. It's even cuter because
it's pink. It's got little Hello Kitties on it, flowers.
You're almost there.
Oh,
it's like they have the little the actual little cedar tree. That's what we're talking about. The cedar pollen is the cedar trees. You're like you have 1, 2, 3.
Are you serious? I love Japan. Japan's so cute.
I was like, oh man, I'm good. I got 1.5. They have halves.
Have 1.5.
1.5 cedar.
If it goes away, do you get a little axe?
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Let me give you some axe medicine.
Axe medicine.
That is crazy. But my entire family at home, my Japanese family, just have it. They'll just be sneezing.
You mean your in-laws?
I don't know about them, but my wife and my children.
Oh,
my wife and 3 children. I consider them my Japanese family.
Really?
I mean, they think they're Japanese, so fuck it.
Well, what's something interesting about Jaja, the cat?
Oh, she has allergies too, doesn't she?
She does sneeze sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. but she's not Japanese. She's born in Hollywood, California.
I believe it.
She was brought here. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So in this place, like when my wife gives me shit, I'm like, hey, listen, you're outnumbered here.
I do. So, Faders, my wife is Japanese, and if you don't know, because you're just hearing my voice, and I have a give me an interview job voice.
Is that a good radio voice?
I thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I have a nice little voice. I'm Black. Love it. Every moment of it. Not every moment, but But whenever my wife gets upset or something, I'll be like, we're all brown in the house. You're the different one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that didn't work out a couple times.
Did she hit you?
I mean, I've gone a couple of weeks without pussy before.
Oh, that's worse. I'm like, honey, please just yell at me.
Yeah, just yell at me. Do something. You know what I mean?
I'll let you kick me in the nuts just once.
I mean, it doesn't go in my favor.
Oh, yeah. It's a catch-22 in that way. Oh my God. So something that is the polar opposite of a catch-22 is your artistic career. You've been making shoes for ages. You've been making music for ages. You recently not recently, but about a year ago, you were in a documentary.
Yeah.
What I thought that was absolutely fantastic. That documentary was shown on the big silver screen at Tokyo Art Tank.
Yeah.
Everybody saw it.
Thank you.
You actually MC. That's right.
You lost your voice.
I lost my voice.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey, that was
God.
that in itself was a highlight of my life. I never thought I would MC a film festival before, and that was awesome. I enjoyed all the filmographers, directors. They were just amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were so lucky. We were so lucky. Oh my God. I never organized. Okay, so Peters, just so you know, I organize the Tokyo Art Tank art exhibitions, which is a week long, and there's usually 25 to 30 artists. Anthony H is one of the artists. He shows his shoe art, and during Tokyo Art Tank, every single day I have like an event. I'll have like a cocktail meet and greet. I'll have yoga and art classes, drawing classes, painting classes, DJ nights, band nights where a bunch of bands perform. But the last time I did a film festival where I had like five filmmakers, local Tokyo-based filmmakers, showcase their recent artwork, their recent films. And I've never done that before. I had no idea what I was doing, and I was so stressed with that. Plus the rest of the whole exhibition, which was
lozenges.
Yeah, it was insane. Lawsuits. Yeah, kind of
Lozenges.
Oh, that too. But one guy tried to sue me.
Oh shit. Oh
yeah, he's an artist that wanted a bigger wall. Listen, all right. I want a bigger wall because I'm a famous artist, okay? And I may sue you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Artists don't say that, But anyway, that's another story. Yeah. And no names. And the thing is, it's just like, it was like so much pressure and so much going on. And for some of it, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just kind of like doing it, right? I was just going with the flow. And my voice went out. I lost my voice. I couldn't talk. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. I lost my voice. Oh, fuck. This is Wednesday. Oh my God. Yeah, this is Wednesday. What am I going to do? Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting all stressed out, right? And I'm like, I better start drinking. This isn't working either, And so Anthony took over, and he was the MC, and you did a beautiful job. A beautiful job. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
It is a testament to the Tokyo Art Tank. Like, I really didn't do too much besides talk about the videos, the films, because they were just amazing. They were just amazing. There was one that had me, I know there's real people involved. One had me extremely pissed. Like, that's how good it was.
Oh, wait, was it yours?
No, I'm forever grateful.
So pissed that I'm so good.
No, it was the one where the director was getting bullied by the people he had hired.
Oh, that one. Yes, that one yes.
Pissed. Anyways, so I did that, and it was amazing, but it was a testament to people who come to Tokyo Art Tank. If you ever get a chance, please come. I think the next one's in May. please come, right?
May 28th to June 3rd. Yep.
May 28th to June 3rd.
Gallery Conceal. Yes. And we're going to showcase your beautiful shoes.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your shoes. Tell me about your shoes. I mean, the last time, actually, every time that you're on the show, we talk about your shoes. But tell me, how have your shoes and your shoe design changed since you started doing it to now?
The shoe design now is extremely different.
There we go. Good.
Extremely different. So, like, I had shot a commercial maybe 2 weeks ago.
Let's talk about the commercial too.
2 weeks ago. And it's different from then for logistic reasons. So I make the shoes. So my art basically is when I say I make the shoes, I mean I make them from the ground up completely by hand. Well, sewing machines and stuff like that. And now it's just growing. It's growing. Like, if you can see me right now, I have clothing, I have bracelets, I have skateboards. It's music. Music is, always the epicenter of everything. But yeah, that's what I do, guys, without tooting my own horn.
I'll toot your horns. Yeah, he actually performs at Tokyo Art Tank too. And actually, you performed Saturday the last time, and then this time you're going to perform on Saturday as well.
Yeah.
What time do you want to perform? Do you want 8, 9? Do you want to, I think maybe 9 is good.
9's fine.
9's fine?
9's fine.
Because we're going to go until 11, and I'm going to meet with the DJ tomorrow. He's the module DJ where they have the wires, and they unplug, they have like all these machines, and they unplug wires and plug in wires to make music and stuff. There's like 2 of them. It's like craft work or something. It's pretty crazy. It's full on.
Where are they from?
Japan.
Well, I'll put it this way, because I think whatever best for them, whatever time is best for them, I'll do the opposite.
So we go until 11. I think they're going for 2 hours. So 10, 9, maybe 8:30, 8:30 or something like that.
Whatever time you talk to them tomorrow, whatever time that's best for them, I'll do the opposite.
Oh yeah, no,
I'll do the opening.
They'll do whatever I want them to do and stuff. They're friends of mine. So if I'm like, hey, you guys are going to go on from 10:30 to 11, they'll be like, sure.
All right, cool. I'll do 9 then.
Yeah, I think 9 would be great. I think the place will be absolutely packed.
Last time it was packed too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think there'll be a couple hundred people there by the time you go on and stuff. So, the thing is though, when you go on, we don't have a stage area. We have that cafe area in the gallery. If there's any way we can build like kind of like a stage or something for you to stand on or something, we're gonna have to think about that.
There's a crazy thing that I recently saw on YouTube, right? And they were talking about how like we're going off in tangents right now.
Yeah, we are so off topic of this episode. We're old friends that haven't seen each other in a while. We're drinking, so
like,
welcome to Got Fit in Japan, Anarchy Radio.
So like I saw like people like there's a difference between a musical show, since like Taylor Swift, I'm just giving the name out there, a Taylor Swift on a stage, and an orchestra.
Yeah.
Orchestra, you look down. Taylor Swift, you look up.
Yeah.
I personally like the idea of looking people in the face.
So you want us to be like on the floor how it was last time?
Exactly.
Perfect. All right, cool.
It's fine.
Awesome. How's your beer, by the way?
Done.
Good. Yeah, I just opened this one, but I haven't drank it because I wanted to wait for you.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, and this is the Ebisu Hop Trip. Oh, wow. This is way hoppier than the other one. The, what's it called? The Citrus Blanc. Yeah, that was smooth. It was kind of lemony. It was okay. It's pretty good. But this one here is really good. That's the thing about Ebis. They don't mess up a beer. They don't. Everything that they do is really good.
I've really been, recently I've been drinking Ebis. But usually I would drink always Asahi.
Asahi used to be my beer.
Yeah, they should be like recently, until like a couple months ago, Asahi was not even a month, maybe a year ago. Asahi was my jam.
They changed the formula in 2019.
That might be why I started no, I was drinking after that.
Was it 2019? Was it 2000? It's when they developed that
pop-off
can.
Yeah.
That pop-off can had the original formula for the longest time. And then they had the other Asahi Super Dries. The Asahi Super Dry, they changed the formula, and it's too tingy for me. You know, it's like too sharp.
There is something different now.
Like,
I can honestly say, like with the draft beer, if you get to drink draft Asahi, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, they changed the formula.
It doesn't taste the same. Hey, it might be. Oh,
a lot of people like it though. Apparently, so I mean, you know, they changed it. A lot of people like it, but I really love the old formula. So when they changed it, I was like, oh man, it's like new Coke. You know,
that's why I laughed to myself. I didn't know if this was going to be a Bill Cosby.
But Bill Cosby did New Coke? Was he a Pepsi guy?
Did he do New Coke? I could have sworn Bill Cosby did New Coke. Or did he do New Pepsi? He was one of them did New.
No, don't look it up. Let's just not know.
Okay, then we just don't know.
No. People out there, they're looking it up right now.
Oh, please look it up.
You guys look it up. Do the work.
And when you see me,
we're dumbass.
And when you see me, if you're listening on your favorite place to listen to podcasts, I'm the black head, beard, long beard, and bald head. Tell me, Bill Cosby was Pepsi or Coke when you see me? I think it was Coke. Or was there ever a new Pepsi?
No, there was never a new Pepsi.
Then it was Coke.
There's Pepsi Free, and then they did the Crystal Clear Pepsi. Remember that one? That
was my jam in second grade.
Really? It's called Crystal Pepsi
or was it Crystal Coke?
No, Coke never did the Crystal thing.
Then it was Crystal Pepsi.
It was It was called Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, so I remember that.
Crystal, like I was hurt Pepsi.
Really?
I was hurt when you took them out the vending machines. I was in Hawaii. I remember why I used to, man, sodas, you guys went up the price from 25 cents to 50 cents. I was okay with that. I was hurt. But then you took out Crystal. Man, I was upset about that.
Yeah.
Van Halen did the commercial. Right here, right now. That's how much I loved Crystal Pepsi.
Really? It was Sammy Hagar?
Yeah.
Right here, right now. Yeah. Gonna make a tequila company after this job. Apparently it's good tequila.
Is it?
Oh,
I don't really mess with tequila, do you?
Okay. All right. My dad and my other family lives in Mexico, right? So the thing is, when he moved there and he would come back and stuff, you know, he knows we're all drinkers. So my dad would bring tequila sometimes or mezcal. And the thing is, like, there's a big difference between like your standard go-to tequila and a really, really nice tequila. A really, really, really good tequila is almost like a wine with a little bit of spice. You know, it's like a white wine. It is really, really, really good. And of course, really expensive. Like if you get like 1800s Jose Cuervo or anything like that.
Is that good?
It's just tequila, you know. I mean, and people like it. You know, it's good for mixing tequila sunrises and those kind of drinks, whatever. They're fine, you know. And I do like tequila, but the thing is, it's just like when you get a really good tequila, it's just night and day, dude. Seriously. And then, so tequila's good. I prefer it. And once you have like the really good stuff, it's kind of hard to go back to the cheap shit, you know.
Yeah, I do. I have like these wonderful friends. Jim and Willie, they're older than me. They're way older than both of us, actually. But before COVID, we used to go drink wine, like go to wine bars and just. There are many fun nights I don't remember. And it was with my other friend Nick. He's in the band with Craig.
Oh, Nick!
Yeah, with Nick.
Love Nick. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, Nick.
No. Do not give that to him. All
right, never mind.
I'm the reason he's in the Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
I was working with.
All right, should we change the conversation?
No, because I'm the. All right, so I have a friend.
Yeah.
I have a friend. His name is Devin, and I worked with him, right? And he would tell me about Dungeons and Dragons, and he's a black kid too. And I'd be like, dude, the fuck are you talking about? We're black. We don't play Dungeons and Dragons. like he would tell me like every some odd days because he's like a dungeon master. And yes, faders, we're going there.
Let's go there, man. I'm fastening my seatbelt right now.
So he would tell me like we were preparing for lessons as an English teacher, and he would tell me his stories and like what happened. And I was like, well, goddamn. These are some interesting fucking stories. So then he was like, yeah, do you want to play one day? And I was like, yeah, okay. And after a while, I was like, yeah. And I brought Nick into it. I was like, let's make a team. I was like, yeah. I'm Dungeons and Dragons Anthony.
So I can't. Sorry, because every time I see him, like we talk about that because I love. All right, I never played Dungeons and Dragons, but
you got to, man. It's fucking
I know
crazy.
I should.
It's fucking crazy.
If I ever get any time, I would love to. But the thing is, I loved the artwork of the books. I love the artwork of the books. I think that in my youth, there's like a few things that really molded my artistic love of just art, and one of them was Dungeons and Dragons books because like the covers always look so absolutely awesome. Another one was Iron Maiden record covers. And then another one was Atari cartridges. Every Atari cartridge, the games had like an amazing like image on them. And I would look at it and I would just be like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then I play the game. I'm like, this sucks. Defender. Dude, look up Defender. It was like the best. Like, I mean, I would get a tattoo of Defender because it was like I don't have one, but it's such an amazing image of like the world being invaded in 1984 by aliens. It was such an amazing like image, and of course comic books. Comic books.
Like speaking of Atari, the covers.
Yeah.
My dad loved games. He loved games, so we had it. Anyways, do you remember like all of those covers sort of look the same? Same, like not the same, but the same like type of filter. Contra had that little glow about it of the skin.
Wait, wasn't Contra Nintendo?
Contra was Nintendo, but the Contra. But I'm saying like there's. I'm gonna explain. Sort of like in the 80s, all hair metal really sounded the same.
Yeah.
And it's 2024 right now. All hip hop fucking sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? Atari's artwork, they all had this look about it.
Well, there's all hand painted. Like actually, the people that made the actual images were the same people or similar people that were doing the movie posters.
Well,
yeah. So like when you see like let's say like Star Wars, like the old Star Wars poster, right? And you have like Han Solo over here with a blaster, and you got Luke Skywalker with
that's what I'm talking about. That look,
that image, right?
Look, that it is hand drawn, but it's just like there's a certain I don't know,
a certain feel to it. Yeah, back in the day, they would have actual artists that would paint that stuff on. If you watch what's it called? The Smog. Oh God, this is gonna kill me. It's like a Stephen King short story that turned into a movie. The Mist.
The Mist.
If you watch The Mist, the main character at the very beginning, he's actually painting a movie poster, right? And his job was painting movie posters. And that's actually what they used to do back in the day for video games and movie posters. Somebody would actually sit there and actually come up with like a concept, and you'd get the okay on the concept, and then he would like paint it out.
Yeah.
And
I believe it. I never put two and two together, to be honest with you. As simple as that sounds, like I never really, in my head as a kid, looking at them.
Yeah. Oh, I never thought that when I was a kid either. That was like magic.
Yeah. It's like this just happens. You know what I mean? Like not a person actually doing it.
Yeah.
What you been up to recently?
Oh, working. I've got a huge painting that I'm doing for a client that's going to be on the show. It's I'm painting Tokyo Tower. I don't know if it's top secret. I don't know. All right. Well, okay. I'm painting. All right. Keeping everything as confidential as I can. I'm painting a huge painting that's actually in the other room. It's 140 centimeters by 155 centimeters, which is like, I don't know how big that is. It's like a yard and a half by a yard and a half. It seems bigger than that, doesn't it? It's huge.
It's huge.
It's pretty big. It's like it's bigger than this wall right here. Like holy smokes, it's massive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like this huge painting that I'm doing, which is great. It's a lot of fun, but the problem is, for me to paint on it, I got to clear up like all this stuff on my floor or on my wall. I got to put up like tarps or whatever. I got to get a studio, like a studio. I got the studio in the back over there, but I've outgrown it,
Yeah.
Which is like a problem. I think that's a problem with like all like artists. I mean, tell me about yourself. Like, for example, like you got your shoe studio. Like, I mean, are you comfortable in it or are you?
Fuck no.
No? Okay. Like, see, case in point.
Fuck no. I am not comfortable. I think like, for me, I never realized how claustrophobic I was until I moved into Japan.
Really?
I never realized it. Like mine is sickest tatami, the local joke. But mind you, I have like three sewing machines. Heat was it? I guess an oven for shoes, and a vacuum thing that's like 200 pounds to put the sole on. And that's fine. That's fine. But then you have to think about where you actually putting all the materials as well.
Oh, that's my
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So excuse me. With that, yeah, I bring stuff at home sometimes just because I have cried so many times, and they're like the smallest thing. Like, where did I put my pencil? Oh my God!
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, is that
erasers in my case? I can never find erasers.
I can find like a whole bunch of stuff.
How come Japanese pencils don't have an eraser on the top? How come they don't have that? That is the craziest thing. I buy pencils. I'm like, now I got to buy an eraser.
You know, the crazy thing about that is, I think I know the answer.
You got to spend more money. It always comes down to money.
No. It actually comes down to like who was controlling. No, I don't want to say that. Who had the most influence after the war? And before, it was the British.
So the Americans are like, we're gonna fuck you guys up by taking off the eraser on your pencils.
No. The British.
The British did that?
Because when I lived in Faders, I used to live in Wales when I was a child.
Did you really? Wales?
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to live in Wales when I was a child. And that was the first time when I was that was the first time when I experienced that. And then in the UK, the erasers are called rubbers.
Yeah.
So to be like, yo, give me your rubber. And I was a kid. and I'm an adult now, but I still find that shit hilarious. Like, you got a rubber on you? No, I don't have a rubber.
I'm married. I don't.
Yeah. I think that's the reason.
Oh, really?
I would imagine so.
You know, that's why here everybody drives on the other side of the road. It's because of England as well.
Really?
Yep, that's the reason.
But I think only a couple of countries drive on the right.
All of South America.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
All of South America, Central America, everybody drives the same as the United States. Canada drives the same. Germany drives the same. Actually, I think a lot of Europe drives on the right side of the road. I think it's like the UK
doesn't.
I wonder.
UK does not drive.
No, UK drives on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, so you're right.
So yeah, the UK, Japan. I wonder if Hong Kong, if they drive on the opposite side, or India too, because I mean they're like United Kingdom Providence.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's
Commonwealth countries.
Yeah. There's people out there. You faders, I'm so sorry for my ignorance.
Dude, we're just having fun. Fuck y'all.
Like,
I haven't seen my homie in a while.
Americans, Johnny.
I think for faders, I think what I was thinking about was the imperial system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like pounds and feet. I think only a couple.
Okay.
A couple countries use that.
Or stone.
I think stone's in the UK.
You lost 3 stone, Johnny. Looking good. All right. What?
I don't even know how much a stone is.
I don't know.
I know that
it's got to be pretty heavy, though. I mean, have you ever felt a stone that's not heavy? Then it's called a pebble.
Exactly.
Pebbles aren't heavy. Stones are heavy.
I don't know. When does a pebble become a stone? When it becomes heavy?
When it's heavy, when you're like, whoa, that's no longer a pebble. You've grown.
Hey, but there's what are those when you piss them out?
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones. Those aren't huge. Why don't they call them kidney pebbles?
Dude, okay, listen. If you
had one before?
No, of course not.
Not of course.
No. I drink so much alcohol, dude. There's like you get kidney stones and stuff when you don't drink so much. Like not alcohol, but like water and stuff like that. And that's like there's like calcium buildup, right?
Okay.
If you're always flushing your system with like alcohol, water, tea, beer, whatever, you don't get that.
I did not know that. Yeah,
well, that's what I'm not. I'm obviously not a doctor. But I visit my doctor often. But anyway, okay. Any kind of thing that's in your dick that's coming out is big, okay? And the thing is because it feels big. Unless it's like a grain of sand. And even a grain of sand that's coming out of your dick is not going to feel good. No. So yeah, that's why they call it a kidney stone.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
I mean, even a kidney pebble would be pretty bad because a pebble is like the size of like a pinky nail or something. Dude, could you imagine that coming out of your wiener?
I don't want
Oh
to.
my God. Ugh, jeez
That would be
Louise.
horrible.
Oh God, yeah, that wouldn't be a fun day at the park.
Thank you to all the women who have babies. Fuck that shit. I couldn't do that.
Oh my God, having a baby? Oh, so tell me about your music video. Your commercial.
Oh, my commercial.
Yeah, dude, that is dude, I saw that on your Instagram and I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh, must be a sponsor thing or something like that. But then, all of a sudden I heard your voice. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Tell me everything about it. So tell me how it started. Tell me the concept, who shot it.
Oh, you're gonna love this story.
I'm gonna love it.
So a long time ago, over a decade ago.
A decade ago. Wow.
Over a decade ago, I met this wonderful human being named Earl Lewis. You can check him out.
Oh shit. Love Earl. I know Earl.
That's why you're
great.
gonna love the story. So, over a decade ago, I met him. I met him with David Whitaker, right? This is how long ago it was. Pink Cali was in Shibuya.
Oh God, that's a long time ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
I remember those days.
And then I talked to him, and we were cool, and then we kept in touch. And then he moved away back to Hawaii.
You went back to Hawaii.
He went back to Hawaii. And funny enough, there is a couple people that he knows that I know. And then I thought he was still in Hawaii. And then till the last Tokyo Art Tank.
Yeah, we went drinking afterwards.
I wasn't there, but
yeah, you were.
Not with Earl.
No, after the last Tokyo Art Tank, after the film festival. Yeah, and Earl was with us. It was you, me, and Earl. Yeah, you guys were talking about Hawaii and all the crazy stuff you guys got into. We're in front of the 7-Eleven. I wasn't drinking that much because of my.
And I
couldn't talk.
That was that night?
Yeah, it was that night. Yeah.
It was that night. I remember that. I remember that. And it wasn't the 7-Eleven. It was the Family Mart.
It was yeah, okay, you got it. Yeah, I can't bring up like the conversations that we're talking about because they're confidential.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember.
I'm like, there's a ton we're talking about the food.
I remember. Yeah. So we reconnected and I knew that he was here. And then he has a team, man. He has a team of people, and forgive me, I'm drinking right now, so I don't remember your names.
I know one of those guys. They're great.
Sess, he's the light guy.
No, okay, I don't know Sess. I know this other friend that's a videographer. The very big guy.
The very tall guy is Sess. He does the lights.
Okay, then no, I don't know Sess. Not yet.
Man. And another guy who does a video, and he's amazing too. He's amazing. They're all amazing. So he was like, "Hey, you make shoot," and we saw each other. And was like, "Yo, we know each other." And he was like, "I want to make a video with you," and I was like, "All right, cool. Let's do it." And we did it. That's pretty much it. We scouted like studios, and there was one that had a moon in it, and I was like, "Yo, I don't want that one," because my brand is called Lucid Moon. You go lucidmoon.net if you need to see anything.
Show notes.
Yeah. So we got into it, and then he had a dancer come out. Oh, I forgot your name, but you were wonderful, and I appreciate you for dancing. And by dance I mean b-boy dancing. I don't mean like on a pole.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Very artistic, and I love it.
My wife listens to us.
Does she really? Okay. My wife doesn't. She used to. She's like, "You've done 700 episodes. I don't give a shit what you talk about anymore. Nice. I hear your voice every single day."
Nice. But yeah, so we did all that, and then man, when I tell you that they are like a machine. Earl, let me tell you how dope Earl is.
Earl's super dope.
Let me tell you how dope.
All right, here we go.
I'm talking about like the first day shoot. They had different day shoots, but first day of shoot, I had a rough draft a couple hours after it was finished.
Yeah, of the film.
Yeah,
really,
that fast.
Oh, that's great. Well, they sent it to you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here you go. And you're like, whoa, it's finished. And like, no. It's just a rough draft.
And the first rough draft was, it was like.
Yeah, no, Earl's great.
He's amazing. He's amazing. Hawaii stand up. That's how it goes.
And he's such a cool person.
Wonderful.
He's such a cool person.
Nice person.
Yeah, I knew him before I knew that he did video. Like, see, how I met Earl was, One of my friends is a tattoo artist.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Ken. He does like he's been on the show. I interviewed him. He does like kind of like the traditional tattoos and stuff, and he covers like full bodysuits for people, right? And Earl did a documentary on him, right? But I knew Ken just because I knew Ken, right? So anyway, Ken and I were gonna go drinking, and he's like, "Hey, Johnny, do you mind if I invite one of my friends? He did some video of me or something." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, And I'm expecting some Japanese dudes with sunglasses with really tight haircuts or something like that, right? And anyway, we show up, and then there's like Earl and one of his friends. God, what's his friend's name? He was a really cool guy. I want to say Sinbad, but it's not Sinbad. But anyway, so we met up with them, and I'm just like, "Oh, hey, what's up? You guys American?" They're like, "Yeah, we're American." And so we're all hanging out, and this is before I even know that he did videos, really. I'm like, "So you make videos? Oh, like, are you a YouTuber? You like what? You sample potato chips or something? And what do you do? And he's like, "No, I do music videos and this and that, whatever." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And we just got really, really wasted that night. We went to like an izakaya. We went to a bar. We went to like 3 bars. Yeah, it was an epic drinking wonderland. It was absolutely fantastic. And we all bonded. And then after that, like 2 weeks later, I saw him at Ruby Room. We just went to I just went to an event. It's like a friend's, like actually Mark Jackson's event. Went there, and all of a sudden I get this pat in the back. I'm like, and I look over, and he's like, "Hey, Johnny, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, what's up? Oh, shit, dude, I'm really not supposed to drink tonight, but hey, dude, since you're here, let's get drinks, And so we had a couple of drinks and shit, and then we wound up at another bar after.
Earl's amazing. He's a really, 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 really competent, really wonderful.
Great guy.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't say enough without making it sound disingenuous. He's actually really, really wonderful.
Such a cool guy. Such a cool guy. And your video turned out absolutely spectacular.
Now, I can honestly say that it's just my shoes in the video. That's it. It's his work. Is like he is
brilliant.
I know.
It's brilliant.
I know.
Actually, can you send me that video and can I put it in the commercials here?
Yeah.
Like not right now, but like later and stuff. You just send it to me and stuff. So I'll put it in the commercial. I'm not sure, will the audio work out? If it's just like audio only, would that work out for like the audio podcast?
Oh,
does it work?
I can send you the audio. I made the beat.
Okay, cool. Send me everything and stuff, and so I'll just do it. So that'd be great promotion for you. That'd be cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And so all faders, then you can check out the video. And actually, I'll do that during the commercial we're gonna have after we're done with our conversation and before we do the news.
Yeah, yeah. So I do music as well. So like he was kind enough to be like, "Yo, you do music too, man. Do your thing." And I was like, "All right, cool. This is wonderful." And I got a couple of orders off of that actually already.
Fantastic, man. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, traders, his shoes are for sale. His sweatshirts are for sale. His skateboards, his bracelets, and his music is all for sale. Go down into the show notes and check on his stuff. It's all right down there. It's just a click away. Got 2 clicks to paradise. Sounds like an 80s song.
That sounds like
one. 2 minutes to paradise. Wasn't that song? That was that song, right? Dude, once I get this drunk, dude, I can't remember anything. Oh my God.
It's in paradise?
It's 2 minutes to paradise. That's an 80s song, right?
It sounds like one.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
It sounds like.
Speaking of hair bands.
None.
Well, I'm losing mine. The size right there.
Losing. I've lost time.
We'll not talk about it. Okay, I killed this beer. I'm 2 down.
Mine, I'm waiting for you.
Are you serious? Oh my God, dude, jeez Louise. Holy smoke. See, I'm drinking slowly because I'm waiting on you. Oh my God, but you're waiting on me. Oh my gosh.
That's how life goes sometimes, right?
Darn it. All right. Yeah, I knew we should have got that bottle of whiskey.
We should have.
No, at the time I was like, no, we don't need whiskey. Let's just drink some beer. Then again, whiskey probably would have been a bad idea.
I think Jaja.
No, Jaja's in that room. See, I told you the weird things happen over there.
All right, cool. Thanks.
I'm sure maybe it is, Josh.
I hope it is.
Oh my God.
I really hope
it
is.
You didn't touch the can of gold over there, did you? You didn't touch it, did you?
No.
I told you not to touch the can. Don't touch the can.
Asahi Gold.
Oh my God.
Hey, what is this? Oh, cheers.
Oh, cheers. And this is the Ebisu Orange. This is flavorful in a good way. I like it. What do you think?
I like it a lot.
I'm not a real big fan of flavored beers, but sometimes when I have one that's done just right, it's kind of refreshing. I think this would be a great summer beer.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I would be in the park with this.
Oh yeah,
I'll definitely be in the park with this.
I couldn't drink this one. Okay, so faders, let me just put this up to the camera. This is the what is it called? I don't wear my glasses.
It'd be to create a brew orange.
Yeah, there we go. Here's a picture of it for all you guys watching us on YouTube, and you should subscribe.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool. I love the Ebisu logo. It's like a fisherman with a huge fish. I mean, that fish is massive, and he's just chilling. Only problem is he's not drinking a beer.
He's not.
He should be having a beer. There should be a beer. He should have a fish in one hand, fishing pole kind of resting over here on the side, and then one of his Ebisu beers right over here. He's like, nailed it.
Yeah, he's missing out. He's definitely missing out.
Uh-huh.
Because this is pretty good. I like this. This is my first time with this. This one's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's not getting too cold in here, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Let me know if it is. Yeah, the temperature around this time, the temperature just drops, doesn't it?
I don't know about normally. I forget every year, but this year it was warm like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was warm 2 days ago.
They call it the I forget what it's called in Japanese, but it's called the eastern wind.
Mm-hmm.
So like every winter time in Japan, there's like this wind that gusts from China, the China region to like Japan, right? And it comes and it brings like all this warm like air, right? So like people say it's like the air is bad because like it's from China, but it's warm, you know?
And
so
that something, right?
Something like that, yeah. But anyway, so like everything warms up. So it was like spring for like about a day and a half.
Yeah.
Which is nice, you know?
You know the crazy thing? I know a little bit about that. Just a little bit about that. That it's blowing over, and a lot of you faders are not Americans, so you know more about geography than most Americans do.
It's true.
That wind is actually blowing over a desert. That's why it's warm.
Yeah,
I did not fucking know that China had deserts.
Dude, do you know how big China is?
Yeah, but I didn't know that China had deserts. I really didn't.
Yeah.
I like, honest to God, I did not know that China had deserts.
Dude, China's a really interesting country, to be honest. I mean, whenever anybody says China, they're like, oh yeah, China's this, China's that. Dude, fuck that, dude. China is a huge, huge country. And then the northern part of China and the southern part of China, the eastern part of China, the western part of China, and the central part of China is all completely different. You know, China's got pyramids, like Egyptian-style pyramids. Did you know about that? No. They've got their own pyramids that are like super ancient, and they've got like underground, like kind of like rock cities and stuff that they discovered like 5 years ago or whatever. What? There's like a universe of mystery that's in China. People are like, oh, China, the Great Wall. Pfft, dude, the Great Wall is like New World stuff. China is deep, man. I think China is absolutely fascinating. There's a lot of cool, crazy stuff in China. I love history, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know about that though, but I do know that there's pyramids. It's crazy, like, but I guess it's such a common structure. But there's pyramids all around the world. There's pyramids in Japan.
Oh yeah, Yonaguni.
That I didn't know. I was talking about more of the graves.
Oh, graves? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but Yonaguni in Okinawa, they have an underwater.
Oh, I've seen that. I didn't know the name.
Yeah,
but there was some speculation if that was real or fake, wasn't it?
You know what? I don't think. I mean, the thing is, like, all the photos and videos that you see of it, it's been all those photos and videos are from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, they cut everybody off. You can't go down there, maybe, or something like that, because there's no new footage. I haven't seen any footage, you know. But yeah, so maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe like it's like we want mystery, we want more tourism to come over to this area, so we're gonna keep it like off limits or something like that. I don't know, maybe.
I remember seeing that, but
it's cool. Google it.
But there's a whole bunch of pyramids in Japan that are graves.
Tell me about that. I don't know about that. As long as it's Japan stuff or stuff about you, yeah, we could talk about it. If we're talking about stocks, people are gonna like be like, "Fuck off, here to Japan." You guys grew up
trying to help me. How dare you?
Nike right now is good.
Is it?
Dude, Nike's dropping. They're laying off tons of people. The stock's plummeting.
Why?
I don't know why. They're rebuilding Nike and stuff. So if ever there was a time to invest in Nike, now's the time.
Okay.
And you're actually, for all you faders out there that are listening to this, we're a couple of drunks, so don't listen to us.
No, please don't. Please do not.
Don't sell the house and buy Nike stock.
Do not, dude. But which is worse?
Ooh, Johnny, I'll get you.
Okay, here's the question. Which is worse? Having someone 5 years from now being like, I sold my house, divorced my wife, cleared out my bank account to buy Nike, and my life sucks. Or 2, thank you very much. I bought Nike stock and I'm a billionaire and you didn't buy it.
Or 3, I divorced my wife and life is good now. Thanks, Johnny.
Spoken like a married man.
I'm happily married, but
we all are.
I don't know. You never know the stock market. It's gambling, dude. The way I see it is, stock market is like it's like roulette. You know, the roulette goes around, and the marble is going to hit a number, and maybe it's going to hit like black or red or odd or even or a number or something like that, and you're going to go up. But the next time you play, you're going to go down or something. It goes up, it goes down, it fluctuates and stuff.
It's legal gambling.
It's it's basically legal gambling.
Yo, what's up, Vader? Scott Vader Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right. Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, Vaders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltinc.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 N each, about $20. But if you buy 2, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltinc.com. Proper.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others?
Yeah!
Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks?
Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
There's a lot about Japan. Like, honestly, if I had the magical power to drop you into a place such as Ibaraki or in Saitama, these places you don't know, but just remember those names. If I dropped you in a lot of places in Japan, you wouldn't believe you were in Japan.
Yeah.
You would be like, where's the robots? There's countrysides here, like, and only a few places are actually urban. Is that, I guess, the word to say?
Well, I mean,
I don't want to say civilized.
No. I mean, you can't beat Tokyo when it comes to like the most urban city of the world. You know, you've got Tokyo, and then you've got Osaka. You've got the major cities, right, that everybody knows: Kobe, Kyoto, whatever. You've got Sapporo, and once you go to like, I mean, to be honest, my favorite area is Niigata.
I've never been.
Niigata's beautiful. You know, the best thing to do, which you should probably do with your kids, and if you want to do this, let me know because I'll totally join you guys. Get a mountain cottage, like a mountain cabin. You can get cabins on the mountain. There's mountains, and they're like where they go snowboarding.
I remember you showed me.
Yeah, we went there for my wife's birthday a couple of years ago, and it's just like you can get like a cabin, right? Like a little lodge or whatever. You could rent it for, well, I don't know. This is during Corona, and it was like super goddamn cheap. It was so fucking cheap. It was crazy cheap. There's nobody there. We're on top of a mountain in a cabin in the woods with nobody there. You heard nothing at night. Like at night, it was like scary because like, you know, if we turn off the lights, you wouldn't see anything. Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah. It was pitch dark. Yeah. You're talking to a couple of city guys right here. It was scary. You know, I mean, I saw a spider, like a spider thing about the size of my hand, like jet across the what's it called? The it's kind of like this area where the barbecue is or whatever. It was a balcony thing or whatever. But anyway, I just saw it just run like that. And I was like, that looked like a spider or a crab or what was that? I mean, it could have been an alien. It looked like the thing from Alien. That's what it was, like a small one minus the tail. It was crazy.
Why would you tell me to go there?
Well, okay, minus that, it was a. Like I thought we were friends, man. And the poisonous snakes.
I only saw like 20 of those.
Oh my god, no. It was the most peaceful and calming experience that I've had, other than being in one of those sensory deprivation tanks.
You did that?
Oh, I did that. I got a story about that. But it was so calming and relaxing. Spending like a full day up there with a barbecue and a campfire and just hanging out with friends and drinking and the nature, the beauty of it. And it was absolutely spectacular. And the view, the air, holy shit.
Oh, the air out there is.
Dude, you breathe right now, you're like, it's air. But when you go out there, you're like, it's like winter green. You're like, no, it's not winter green. It's natural.
Man, like
it's like breathing like new parts.
living in, if you ever want to come here, if you're watching here to see what's going on in this area, there's a lot of art. There's a lot of good things to do.
No, there's so much in Japan.
The air and the Kanto region would be like your Tokyo, your Yokohama. That'd be your area. Okay.
Here,
but if you go there, if you come here, the air, you get what you pay for if you come into the most urbanized place in the world. You know what I'm saying? But there are places outside where we're talking about like Niigata, and my homie has. I say all this to say, my homie has a spot like that. He owns his own ski resort thing.
He owns a ski resort,
like a ski lounge, like for the thing. Yeah.
Wow. Was it a timeshare?
No.
He owns like a place where people come and they go skiing. Is it Airbnb for skiers and snowboarders or something?
No. They cook. They make breakfast for people. It's self-run. It's like a small lodge, small lodge.
Whoa,
lodge.
Cool.
That's the word, man. So you might want to go up there, man. I've been up.
I like the one where it's just like you get the keys, you get the house, and that's it.
No, it's not that.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with people. When I go to the countryside like that, when I'm in a mountain, that was the beautiful thing. I didn't have to deal with people because here in Tokyo, I got to deal with people all the time.
He might be able to do it because when I tell you like you were my brother.
Johnny's coming in. He's oh shit.
No, for real.
Stock up the booze.
No, for real, because you're like my brother. That's my brother. His name's Ben and his wife's name's Haruka. Love to you guys. You guys are wonderful.
Cheers.
So they're doing it up.
Really? That's cool, man. That's cool to do something different in Japan, to like have a ski lodge or maybe like, I don't know, maybe have like maybe a beach resort or a beach bar or something that's kind of like off the beaten path or whatever, something cool like that,
I would love a beach bar. Every year they're like, yo, let's come out, bring the kids to the lodge and you can snowboard. I don't like snow. I'm not really cool with the cold.
Yeah.
I'm just not cool with it. So, but I do want to check it out, then. Much love to you guys, Ben and Haruka. Much love.
I've seen some snowboarding videos, like home videos that friends show me. Like, when I'm talking to friends, I'm like, so what did you do last week? I'm like, dude, we went snowboarding, blah, 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 blah. And they show me some videos. It does look kind of fun. I've never gone snowboarding. Ben snowboarding? God damn it, alcohol. I'm at that point, man. We got to get into the news before we get too wasted.
Yeah, we can go to the store and get more. But you can go to the store and get more. But I see it. And my friends, because another group of my friends, we're all friends together. Ed and Mickey, they always go snowboarding and stuff like that. It looks fun, but so does skydiving. It looks cool.
Well, I'm not doing skydiving. No way.
It looks cool. On the screen?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Skydiving. Oh, dude. I'm going to do all the things in life that I shouldn't do before I go skydiving. I'm going to spend $1 million gambling. I'm going to buy a car and crash it.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to do all the horrible things, and then I'm going to go skydiving. Because skydiving, the way I see it, is like 50-50. You jump out of an airplane, Who knows? Who knows who packed your parachute? Yeah. Who knows how many times that parachute's like parachuted? I don't know. I don't know the words, but who knows? Like if the instructors, dude, what if you have an instructor and the instructor's like, all right, man, so we're going to go up in the plane and, you know, you're going to be like connected to me and stuff, whatever. And we're just going to jump out. You're going to have a good view, you know, for 30 seconds. And we're going to pull the chute, whatever. And he seems like a really, really great guy. But behind the scenes, this guy, he just got a divorce. His wife took his car and his house. She took his kids. She gave him herpes. He's like so pissed off in the world. He just wants to die. And he wants to die one way, jumping out of the plane. So basically, it's like, all right, so basically, you're just going to be on me and stuff. You know, we're going to jump out together. But little do you know, this guy is fucked in the head. Do you know that guy? I don't know that guy. I'm paying him $50 to jump out of a plane and make sure I'm doing everything right. But I don't know. What if that guy missed breakfast and he has some kind of like a sugar blood disorder or something like that?
Dude, that is so real. Like,
think about that.
I never thought about that until you said that.
What if he's on Prozac and he took too much? You know, and he's like, I'm just so fucked up right now.
You're trusting a person to strap onto.
Yeah.
With your life.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Nah. I get you. But it's like,
you know how much they get paid an hour?
How much?
I don't know, but it's not good.
It has to be good to jump out of a plane. Like, you gotta pay me more than like $100 an hour for me to jump out of a fucking plane.
No, that's you, but not these guys. These guys, I mean, they're like ex-military guys or whatever. They're like, yeah, dude, you know, I can jump out of a plane. Yeah, for $12 an hour, it's better than pouring coffee at Starbucks.
Dude, like my father died when I was 6. My second father.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. No, that's not the one I'm bringing up for. My second father, he was airborne. Mm-hmm. He was always jumping out, and he.
Well, I mean, the military needs their guys to survive. I mean, wouldn't it be terrible if like
this does too? Be like, yo, I know you broke Johnny last week, but shit happens.
Did you? All right, in Hawaii, did you have Deja Vu strip joints?
Oh, there was actually a place called Deja Vu.
Okay, good. Yeah, Deja Vu is a chain, and we had one. We had some in Michigan, right? And it would say something like 80% of our girls are beautiful or something like that. You know, it was like kind of like a joke, like most of them are beautiful or something. It was like 95, and it'd be on the highway, right? It'd be like deja vu. It'd be like this beautiful girl right there. And then it would say something like a crazy number like that. And for some reason, that means it would try to attract you to go to deja vu, right? Like 97% of our girls are beautiful or something like that. It was like this weird number. But I mean, imagine if that was like a business, like skydiving.
Oh.
Like 95% of our people survive. The odds are good.
That would be so bad. Like, you know, like you have somebody come up, some concerned person, and be like, "Hey, man, I'm really scared. It's my 18th birthday. Am I going to be okay?" I don't know.
Well, 85% says yes.
Yeah, you might be okay. You'll be okay. You do this 100 times, you'll survive until you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, but I'm not going to trust my life in anybody's hands except for myself, you know?
But okay, that's it being said. Faders, if you come to Japan, in Saitama, there's a place where there's like a tube.
A tube?
Yeah. You do skydiving indoors.
An indoor skydiving place?
Yeah.
Was it like a huge mega factory and you jump off with a parachute?
No. You walk, there's a huge tube.
Yeah.
And there's like a humongous fan underneath you.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be fun. It's like an anti-gravity kind of like tank or something.
I'm more scared of that than I am skydiving.
Because you like fall and like get chopped up. Yep. Like a blender.
Yep. I feel like I have that type of luck.
I think the odds are in your favor of survival.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling like if I do it, I'm going to see the blades coming. I'm going to be like, I told you, Johnny.
Johnny, you son of a bitch. I knew this was going to happen. Are you being like Bubba Fett in the hole?
Oh, yes. Just like that. I can just see it and be like, man, I told this motherfucker, bro. I knew this shit was going to happen.
Oh, God.
I'm honestly, I'm not even joking. I'm honestly more scared of that. I want to try it, but Skydiving, I feel like once I recognize that my parachute's not open, okay, cool, we're done. We're done.
With some dude strapped behind you, holding you, bear hugging you, like, we're gonna die. You're like, stop hugging me. That would be the worst.
Yeah, that
You realize his breath smells like 2-day booze.
If his breath smells like booze with all that wind going by his face, he's been drinking more than 2 days.
You got a point.
He's been drinking.
I think we're gonna die.
God damn, is that Jim Beam?
It's definitely Jim Beam. If there's a skydive instructor that's getting wasted the night before, it's Jim Beam.
It has to be.
His name is probably Jim Beam. It's in the cards.
It's like Jim, this is not the fucking time, bro. This is not the fucking time for a goddamn hug, bro.
Stop hugging me. I don't want to die with you hugging me.
Just let me go, bro. Just let me go.
If he says we're gonna die, I'm taking off the belt.
I mean, might as
Get the
well.
fuck off me.
Might as well. I don't want to die.
But what if he's like, I was just joking? You're like a mile away.
Oh, and watching him his parachute open after you just disengage yourself. You're like, God, I knew.
Son of a bitch.
Have you ever seen those videos where the people survive with their parachute not open?
I know that they happen, but I'm too afraid to watch that stuff. I know I'm sure I've seen something on like maybe Faces of Death when I was a kid or something. I don't know. Oh, but you want to know about it's called the sensory deprivation tanks.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. When I went back to Michigan
Recently.
it wasn't. It was like at this point, it must have been like maybe 6 months ago.
Okay.
Oh, 6 months ago. That makes sense. Yeah. So I went back and my sister's husband, which would be my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law. He works, he does a lot of different things, and it's all like health things. Like he works at a gym, he teaches like all sorts of like workout classes and stuff like that. He's really hands-on, really, really great guy. And he also works at this thing that has this, he works at this company that has all these all-natural like rooms for you to experience or for you to do that's going to like make you more healthy from the inside out, I guess. Like they have a salt room where you sit down in a chair, floor is covered with salt, and they blow in natural salt. And you're supposed to breathe in the salt, and the salt gets in your lungs, and you cough the salt out, and it purifies your lungs.
I never heard that before.
That was the first time I heard it. First time I did it. I coughed for a while. I thought I was doing okay. I feel better now, I guess. I don't know. But after I did that, he said, hey, you should try the sensory deprivation tank. And I said, shit, yeah, let me try it. So I went in there. And it's basically like this big, huge tank, which is about the size of like half this room, right? No, it's a quarter the size of this room. It's like a jacuzzi, like kind of like a. Do you remember Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
Remember the egg?
Yeah.
It's the size of the egg, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And so anyway, it actually looks like an egg. The top comes up like this. Yeah. You take a shower before you get in it. You put this wax stuff in your ears that cancels out all the sound, right? And you put this. That's it. And then you lay in this salt bath that's body temperature. You put the top down, and there's absolutely no light, no sound, no nothing, and you don't hear, and you're just floating on this salt water that's like the same temperature as your body, right? So it basically, after like a couple of minutes, it's disorienting, right? You're like, you feel like you know that there's like maybe a foot and a half below you, right, before you can touch like the tub. But it doesn't feel like that. After a while, it feels like you're in the middle of the ocean. And then because you can't see anything with your eyes or open or closed, you actually feel like you're floating in space or floating in the middle of the ocean, right? So you don't hear anything or anything like that, whatever. You don't feel anything. It's like it's a sensory deprivation tank. You know, all your senses are completely gone out the window. And then all of a sudden your mind just starts wandering, right? And you start kind of like focusing your thoughts, like you're like, this feels kind of interesting. All right, this is kind of cool. Okay, I wonder like how long I've been. You're supposed to be in there for like, I think it's like an hour, right? And anyway, you're just floating in there, and then all of a sudden you start feeling like you're moving. You're like, oh shit, I'm moving, right? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit too close to the left, or I'm gonna touch the wall. But you just keep on moving and moving and moving, and then you're waiting to touch something, right? and then you start moving forward, but it's not forward like going down. It's like kind of like going at an angle and down and stuff. And you start moving faster, right? They're like, whoa, whoa. You get a little bit like not motion sickness, but you're like, okay, all right, I feel like I'm moving, you know? It is so weird. And then all of a sudden, like it's just like, then it gets hard to explain how it feels like, you know, it's just like, and then it's like kind of like, then it gets kind of like really surreal, you know? But it's like such a weird, overwhelming experience that it's hard to actually put into words, but you feel like you're moving, and then all of a sudden it feels like you kind of like go to a different direction or something. And then you start thinking like, is this what it feels like when you're dead or something, you know? Yeah, like, is this what it feels like before you're born? Is this, you know, it's like you start thinking like that, and your mind starts wandering a little bit. I only did it once.
You feel bodiless, basically?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt like, because I mean, I didn't I didn't put any movement or make any movement with my hands or fingers or anything like that. I just basically just laid there. And so the only thing that was like actually functioning at that time was like my mind, my spirit, you know? And they were, if it makes sense, they were like kind of like moving apart from each other. You know, my mind was just kind of like doing its own thing, you know? And it's so hard to explain. It's weird. It's like explaining colors to a deaf guy, to a blind guy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a deaf guy. I'm fucking stupid. But yeah, you got to do it. There's like two places in Tokyo where you can go. One place is a little bit older and it's cheaper, and another place is newer, which is near Shinagawa Station.
Oh, that's close to me.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do it, I'll do it again. Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And here's another thing. I was in there for so long. I was like, fuck, dude, there must be a buzzer or something like that. There must be some kind of a timer, or maybe the timer didn't go off. You know, my brother-in-law's out there. My dad's in a wheel, just in a walker kind of thing or whatever. He can't walk or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting kind of worried that they're waiting for me and they're being polite while I'm just in there for like 2 hours or something. Right. So like in my own my own command, I tell myself to get up. So I finally get up, and then it's kind of weird because you feel like you're floating in the middle of the universe. And all of a sudden you like get up and you're like, oh, I'm in a small little tank, you know, and then you lift the top up and the lights come on and shit or whatever. And then I get down, and then I pull out the wax from my ears, and I take a shower, and then I look at my phone, and I was only in there for like 20 minutes. And I was like, that was 20 minutes. That was 20 minutes. I thought I was in there for at least like maybe an hour, maybe a little over an hour or something. Like, it's so disorienting. Like, it's so weird. Like, I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just like I came out and they're like, oh, you're out, you know? And I was like, yeah, I guess I am. I must have been the salt.
I've been really interested. Like, as a child, I've always heard about it, but I just want to try see what it feels like.
Yeah, you should definitely do it. I think everybody should do it. It's like a reset, you know? And then after I came out, I was like, I mean, the first thing that my brother-in-law said to me is like, hey, are you okay to drive? A lot of people aren't okay to drive after they do that for the first time. And I was like, wow, dude, it is powerful. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm okay to drive, you know?
You're only there 20 minutes. Imagine if you're there for a fucking hour.
Yeah. He says that some people go in there and just fall asleep. He says he goes in there sometimes and falls asleep, you know? And I could see it because you're just so comfortable, you know? It's like, God, it's like, I guess it's the closest thing that I can imagine to like being in the womb or to being dead, which may be the same thing to a degree.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was a wild experience.
That's what Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about. He was saying like death is basically like, do you remember before you were born? No. So it's probably the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Yeah. But there's two places in Japan that does it. And I really want to go to the one that's in Shinagawa. Yeah, let's do it. It's kind of expensive though here.
Fuck it. Let's fucking do it. That's the closest I'll get to drugs.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the closest I'll get. I'm too old to go to jail.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tell me about it. But yeah. It's really, really cool. But the kind of a cool thing is it's like a reset, you know, of like kind of like you reevaluate. When you come out of there, you reevaluate like everything to a degree. It's like you just reevaluate. You're just like, okay, so what am I doing with my life, kind of thing. It was weird, dude. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's really hard. It's like explaining colors to a blind guy.
You know, the dumbest thing I ever did, not the dumbest thing, one of the dumbest things I ever did in my life. There was this when I was in.
I've got a lot of stories to start off like that.
Oh yeah,
Dude, last week, man.
Well, mine's connected to what you just said. When I was like in second grade, I was in second grade, and I used to go to school early. I was in Hawaii. I was in Honolulu, Pearl City, Hawaii. And Pearl City. I was in Pearl City, Hawaii. And there was this wonderful little girl. She was older than me. She was like 6th grade, and I was in 2nd grade. And she was blind. And I'm talking about the type of blind where they don't have nothing but fucking white. Right? And she
had like white eyes?
Like the ones that are rolled back like that.
Like the rolled back?
Yeah, like Stevie Wonder type shit.
Whoa.
Like Stevie Wonder type shit. And I had to get there early in the morning, whatever. And I always get there early in the morning, and I played hopscotch because I liked hopscotch.
I've never played hopscotch.
Word?
I've never played. Well, yeah.
What? Not even in like class PE?
Is that where you have like the numbers and you got to jump and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I never played that.
Okay.
Maybe it's a regional thing.
Okay.
Anyway, back to your story. All right. So, dude, later you can teach me.
So this girl was filling on some foliage, and just filling it. And I was like, "Oh, hey, what you doing?" And I'm trying to be helpful and shit. And I was like, "Yeah, they're green." And then I walked away, thinking I helped. 10 steps later, I was like, "Did I just tell this blind bitch that the foliage that she's been touching to memorize is green?"
Oh, really? Oh, dude, that's kind of bad, right?
I've held that with me since 2nd grade. That shit sucked. I think of, like, when you think of bad things and you cringe, like I think of that, like, did I just tell this blind little girl that's still learning her way around life? Foliage is green, and like I'm actually doing something.
Wait, were you like, I nailed it?
I was like, look, I helped the blind kid today.
I helped the blind see today.
And she was my sister's friend. She was my sister's friend.
Really?
Yeah, because
so sleepovers and all that stuff and birthday parties, you're like hiding out. They're like, oh, geez. Oh, God.
Yeah, just being like.
Well, I guess you didn't have to hide out. Sorry. Dude, sorry. It was so bad. It was so bad. That was the booze talking. Does that work? Is that legit? I gotta call my lawyer.
That was fucking hilarious.
It was wrong. It was a wrong thing to say. I should be Me Too because of that or something. Is it me
canceled or something?
Canceled, yes, yeah.
Why don't they cancel like student loans?
They did. Student loans? No, like for a while, the Biden administration canceled a bunch of student loans.
A couple billion this year.
Yeah. You know what? I fucking paid off all my students. Took me 10 years. 10 years paying student loans for me to pay that shit off. Thanks, Biden.
A little too late, buddy.
I know. Could you imagine the guy? Could you imagine? There's got to be one guy. He's like, oh man, I got one more payment, and then I'm gonna pay it. All my student loans are gonna be paid off. It's gonna be great. And so he makes that final. He goes to like the bank and he makes that final payment. And now he's like, all right, cool. Now I can finally buy a house and maybe get my own car, and I can finally buy a wedding ring or whatever. And then the next day, Biden's like, we're gonna like cancel all student loans for all the people that we like who votes for us. And he's like, oh shit. Could you imagine that?
Could you imagine all the people whose credit's been fucked up by not paying and then they got their student loans?
I know some. What?
Can you imagine that?
What do you mean? Like, wait, their credit got fucked up by not paying their student loans.
And then the entire debt got canceled.
And then the credit is completely fucked.
They're completely fucked, but the debt is canceled.
It's kind of a lose-win or win-lose. You know, like your credit's fucked. You can't buy a house or an apartment or get a loan or anything like that.
Get a cell phone?
But still, then you're like what, like $100,000 out of the hole?
True.
Dude, fucking sign me up. Sign me up. Holy smokes. I mean, the thing is, like, you can always get your credit back by just like slowly getting a credit card, and then you buy something and you pay it off. You buy something, you pay it off, whatever. It takes time and it takes work, whatever. It takes a little bit of planning. You can do it. Most people don't, but the thing is, it's just like, I think yeah, that sucks. I mean, God, could you imagine being like $100,000 or even more in debt, and then all of a sudden, like you get that debt just gone, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I am free. All the money I make, dude, I fucking worked at a horrible job for a long time for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons was I needed a way for me to pay my fucking student loans, right? Another one was because I needed a visa. It's criminal. It was actually criminal. But yeah. So I worked a shit job because of that. And
a bunch of shit jobs. There's a bunch of shit jobs.
Anywhere and everywhere. But yeah, so
I mean for that reason.
Oh, because of that reason? Yeah.
For that reason.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, anyway, thanks, Biden. Wait, so, if I was Biden, which I'm not, but I mean, okay, let's not get into politics. Yeah, if we get into politics, we're going to be here all night. Be like,
we're talking.
You know what?
You guys are here. Although I do have stuff that I promote and shit, you're just watching two friends talk.
Pretty much.
Pretty much it.
So, tell me about your music.
Oh,
all right. I think we can say that we digressed a bit.
Oh, absolutely. But we're just friends. They're just watching people do it.
Why? It's because I don't know how much time we've been. Does it say?
I don't see it.
Who cares? But the thing is, it's just like, yeah, I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah,
like drinking like
3
this?
months, 2 months, 2 months. December. I saw you in December. We went drinking in December.
Was that December?
Because remember, after the thing, I hung out with you guys with a buddy with all the tattoos, and the dude and the guy who knows Bickle.
Oh, I know Bickle. Yeah.
Yeah, remember there was a guy who
Wait, Tokyo Art Tank, right?
Yeah.
But no. We hung out after that too with Tanya. So it wasn't like December, it was January. It was like 2 months ago, about a month ago.
A month ago, yeah.
Well,
no, because she left in like January-ish. I feel like that. She left in January.
Apparently I'm really bad with numbers.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is you're watching two friends, genuine friends, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much is how it goes.
Well, that's basically what Got Faded Japan is all about.
Yeah.
Got Faded Japan basically means two dudes booze Japan in the news. It's like two dudes hanging out or two or more friends hanging out, just like talking. And I mean, we do interviews and stuff like that too.
Your interviews are crazy. What the people in went to Russia?
Russia?
Oh yeah, it's one that you posted up. They had a story in Viawad?
Oh, yeah, Viawad. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they went to. Okay, yeah. So it's the band that
I'm watching. I'm more than just a guest. I'm a fan. Friends.
Hey, that's why we love you. But no. But yeah, they went to Russia on tour, and they were there, and yeah, Faders. It's all over the internet stuff. You can check it out. But yeah, so yeah, that was interesting.
That's also interesting that I was learning about from watching you guys, you and Tom, that like some people get stopped for being artists.
Get stopped for being artists?
You tell them like at the airport, say I'm here to perform.
Oh, musicians, yeah,
artists. I mean.
Yeah, well, no. The thing is, like, when people go to the United States, right? Like, all right, when tourists come to the United States, they go to the United States with a tourist visa, which means they're going to be tourists. But if you have like a guitar or like a bag full of records, you're going to get stopped, and they're going to be like, "Hey, why are you bringing in all these records?" And I mean, if you say, well, I love listening to music. Well, maybe
your money.
Maybe you might get through, but yeah. So basically, you got to have the right visa, to go to the United States. And a couple of guys got in big trouble for that. Spent 2 weeks in jail.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, "Whoa,
yeah,
that's crazy." You want to take a break? I got to pee.
Yeah, let's take a break, and when we come back, we can do the news. Is that cool? Let's get some more beer, too. You want to get more beer?
Yes.
Cool. Faders, we're going to take a little break, enjoy our sponsors, and yeah, you're going to see Anthony's debut.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right. For the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got fit in Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got fit in Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station. Mitsuya Liquors.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
And we are back, and it is great to be here with you. Anthony, give me some kampai, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I don't.
Always wonderful to see.
It's always wonderful to see you too, man. You know what the thing is? I don't know how long that episode, like the first part of this episode was, and I don't care, man. That was so much fun. So many laughs.
Just to talk.
Oh my God. Wow, dude, it's always great to hang out with you, man.
It's
Oh
always
God.
great to see you.
God, you know what? I'm glad and sad that we're not neighbors. Because if we were neighbors, holy smokes,
Our
we'd be
marriages-
raging alcoholic. Our wives would hate each other. Our wives would love each other, but they would hate us.
They would hate us.
Oh my God, my wife's like, you are never sober anymore, are you?
I don't think I would have a wife. If I had a neighbor that was like, we drink and talk and podcast all the time.
We would have so many weird hobbies. Like forget about Dungeons and Dragons, dude.
Yeah.
We'd be like maybe painting models and drinking. We'd be like watching like all like maybe Supernatural, like the whole TV show, like from like start to finish. We'd be doing so many weird things. We'd be skateboarding. We're like, hey man, you want to skateboard? Yeah, you know what? I haven't skateboarded since I was a kid. Dude, let's get a Mike McGill board. Oh, a Tony Hawk board. Dude, we do so many weird things.
Man, I know we would be trying that indoor skydiving.
We'd probably make indoor
skydiving.
Johnny, how did you lose your arm? Well, me and Anthony, we had this really great idea of like having like a propeller thing so we could like skydive in our apartment. Well, it didn't turn out too good. I blame Tom because he was supposed to like tighten the bolts.
Dude, we would not be friends because I would have like no arm and be like, hey, how's Johnny doing? Fuck Johnny.
Yeah. I lost my arm and he lost his foot. Last time we invested in sharks.
That'd be it. Oh my gosh. So like my youngest son is so in love with animals. He's just an animal freak, right?
Really? That's a good thing. Animals are great.
No.
Wait, like beetles? Is he into beetles? I got a beetle friend.
No, he's a beetle. He's your beetle friend. He's your beetle friend.
No. I got a friend that breeds beetles. Like the fighting beetles.
He's your beetle friend.
Your kid has beetles.
Yes.
Does he do beetle fight? Do you know Beetle Fight Club?
No, I do know of it, but no. But like
I know all about Beetle Fight Club. I don't even know if it's legal.
I don't know if it's legal. Wow, because cockfighting isn't legal, and dog fighting isn't legal, and beta fighting isn't legal. So I would imagine that.
I think beetles are insects, and I think beetle fighting is kind of a gray zone. I think beetle fighting is still legal.
What?
Yeah.
Like when Genkan, our entrance when my house, we have Hercules beetle, which gets as big as your hand.
Mm-hmm.
We have and a whole bunch of other I should say. My son has a whole bunch, and I don't like bugs.
I don't like bugs either.
I don't like bugs at all.
Okay, so faders, what we're going to do is we're going to read some of the best, most interesting news articles happening here in Tokyo, or actually happening here in Japan. And so, Anthony, without further ado, it's all up to you.
7-Eleven Japan to double the shelf life of their onigiri rice balls. Onigiri, those sometimes triangular, sometimes circular rice balls that are ubiquitous at Japanese convenience stores. Inexpensive, perfectly portable, and easy to wolf down in a few moments. They are the Japanese snack of choice for everyone from working executives to a family out on a picnic. A few days ago, Fumihiko Nagamatsu, a director of Seven and I Holdings.
It should be 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but they call it 7 and I. Oh,
They call it 7-I?
Yeah, it's called 7 and
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I mean, all right, then the 7-I, okay.
I. It's 7 and I.
7-I.
Yeah, they even got a bank.
7-I.
Yeah.
That's real. Because like actually, these articles that we read, they misspell everything, and the grammar's always fucked up. When they say it's like a Japanese article that's translated into English, and they never like proofread it. So if it's like shouldn't it be 7-Eleven Holdings?
No, it's actually 7 and I.
Okay, sorry
That's what
about
they
that.
call it.
Sorry about that. I didn't know.
No.
Now we know.
And for all you who don't know, 7-Eleven is actually a Japanese company now since the 1980s.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. The parent organization of 7-Eleven Japan unveiled upcoming plans in an interview with Mainichi Shimbun to extend the expiration date of their onigiri by roughly twice the current length of time. 7-Eleven onigiri presently will have a shelf life of approximately 18 hours, a time which would be extended to approximately 1.5 to 2 days. Under the new target with plans for implementation in March 2021. This is an old one.
No, it's a new article. This article, January 7, 2020. Wait, what the fuck? How come this is 2021?
This one's fucking old, bro. They've been doing this already.
Wow.
Fuck, so you guys have been selling old fucking onigiri since 2021?
That is
I
weird.
didn't even fucking notice, bro.
I
Like,
get these articles from Tom.
No, but the thing is, I didn't even notice because, like, I've eaten an onigiri. No, I don't. I've had natomaki. Natomaki is basically rice with natto. Natto is fermented soybeans. A lot of people don't like it. I love it.
I don't mind it.
I love it, actually.
I don't mind. It's fine.
So basically, they extended the shelf life from 18 hours, which was awesome. Like if you go to 7-Eleven in Japan, you get some food, that is fresh food. It's not like the 7-Eleven at your hometown where it's just like
the hot dogs and the hot
I
dog
was
machine.
about to say that.
Oh, sorry.
I was literally about to say that.
They look so gross.
It's not like that. The food in there is just great. So now that we know that it's 2021, this
for the last 3 years. So for the last 3 years, you've been eating old food. So every time you've gone to a 7-Eleven, for all you guys who have visited Japan or live in Japan, the last 3 years, those onigiris have been at least like 2 days or at least a day old, maybe 2 days old. Is that really? That means there's a lot of preservatives in there. That means there's a lot of chemicals, right?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if there's like rice goes bad after like 6 hours, it gets hard.
And if you have lived in Japan, you understand how great rice is here.
Yeah, natural rice from Japan that's grown in like Niigata is absolutely super amazing. But it goes bad relatively quickly. Like I would say, like if you have rice, like let's say you've got a bowl of rice and it's out in the air for like maybe like what 3 hours, 6 hours.
Hard.
It gets hard, right?
It gets hard. But if you're American, I always say American because I'm American. If you haven't realized by now. It gets hard, but it's still, even at that point, it's still better than American rice.
What is American rice?
Uncle Ben's.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you meant like the brown rice from Mexican food. Yeah.
Oh, really? No. Like it. You ever been like, oh my gosh, why did Asian or Japanese people eat rice all the time? Because it's fucking good.
You know, rice is very good in Asia. Have you ever had Thai? Have you been to Thailand?
Never.
Thai rice is really good. It's more
better than Japanese rice.
I don't want to say better. It's just different. You know, it's like torpedo. It's like longer and thinner. And yeah, it's got a different kind of flavor to it.
Because there's different rice I don't like. And I don't mean to disrespect anyone out there. I love you all. I don't really enjoy Indian rice.
Really? I hate Alaskan rice.
You had Alaskan rice?
No, I'm joking. There's no such thing as Alaskan rice. We grow it in the snow.
I've lived here so long that rice is like a real thing. And in my family, being in Hawaii for as long as we were, rice is a major staple in my family.
In Hawaii, people eat a lot of rice.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Asians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of Asians.
I'm learning so much about Hawaii today. This is great.
So sorry.
So, all right. No, don't be sorry. No, this is great. So, okay. So for the last 3 years, everybody's been eating onigiris that's at least a day old. All right. You're welcome. Now you know. Everyone's like, ugh. Okay. Moving forward to our next story. 88-year-old man arrested for voyeurism at women's bath in Miyagi Inn. Okay, the story took place in Miyagi. Police in Osaki, Miyagi Prefecture have arrested an 88-year-old man who trespassed into the men's bathing facility and climbed over the Patreon to observe wait, was it? See, this is how it's written bad. Partition to observe the women's bath area. See, there's like two twos there. It's written all fucked up. These articles, I get emails from people, or like I get complaints on iTunes. They're like, these guys can't read. Well, yes, we are fucked up, but also they're fucking writing these articles all bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Case in point right there.
Yeah.
According to police, the incident occurred at around 5:15 p.m. on Friday, Kyoto News reported. The man, who is from Ishinomaki City, was not a guest at the inn. He's a trespasser. Police said he entered the inn and went into the men's bathing space. He then climbed up a 2-meter patrician and perched himself on top so he could see the women's bath. However, a woman noticed him and reported the man to the inn, which contacted the police. Police said the man has denied the allegations and quoted him as saying, quote, "I didn't want to see the naked bodies of the women. I just checked the structure of the women's bathhouse," end quote. Actually, this guy's got a good lawyer, because that's a good thing to say.
That is a
because
good
if he says that, he's like, listen, I'm worried about people's safety. I'm not worried about seeing women that's naked. But the thing is, you got to think about this, dude. That's 2 meters. That's like what, 6'12". That 3'6". That's 6 feet tall.
6'5".
6.5. Whatever. It's really tall. This guy's 88 years old.
Oh, well, he is nimble. You should give him an award.
Yeah, this guy should get like a gold medal. He's like climbing that, and he's up there being like, "What's up, babies?" And some lady saw this gremlin-looking guy because he's so old. I mean, he must look like a gremlin. She's like, gremlin! He's like, "Hey, gremlin, baby."
Our dicks work at 88?
You know what? They got pills these days that make your dick work as long as you want, as long as you got the money. Dude, it's called Viagra.
Dude, he's 88. Just let him look at your pussy real quick. He'll be all right.
Yeah, don't call it. Well,
I mean, it's your body, and you should protect it at all costs. I understand that.
Yeah, all right.
I understand.
But 88 years old, man.
88, nimble as a motherfucker. I can't climb a 2-meter thing right now. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. If I saw that, I'm like, oh God, do I gotta climb that?
Exactly.
Shit. I gotta look to see what's behind me. And I'm like, all right, so is it a panther? Is it a rabbit? Is it like a python? Is it a snake?
Yeah, I can do
monster?
If it's a snake.
Yeah, it just depends, you know. I mean, can I fight it? Can I go? I don't know.
88 climbing a 6'5" wall
just to see some pussy. This guy obviously doesn't have the internet. He doesn't know about the internet.
There's still people who pay for porn.
Good.
He probably ran out of his porn money for the month.
Really? He's like, grandson, listen, Gramps needs some money quickly, or bad things are gonna happen.
Dude, why? Like, I mean, I do recognize that it's a woman's body, and I understand that, and I do respect that. I do.
Yeah.
At 88 years old, man, like, you can't show him a pussy lip?
Well, I don't know. All right, next story before we get in trouble. Okay, before we wind up in the show. Okay, here we go. You want this one?
I got it.
All right, here we go.
41-year-old man arrested for assaulting 2 elementary school boys.
You think his name was Mr. Wilson?
Mr. Wilson, what do you mean, Dennis the Menace?
Yeah.
See, I know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Home Improvement. Wilson.
Oh, they got like Hey, but he gave kids advice. He's like, hey, you guys smoking? Don't smoke. It's bad for your health.
He was good, but at some point, everybody has a breaking point.
Yeah, I'm gonna slaughter these fucking kids.
How many times have I given you advice?
You've never given me a fucking dollar. Never a fucking dollar.
Police in Kagoshima have arrested a 41. Oh, he's a pussy. Police in Kagoshima have arrested a 41-year-old man on suspicion of assaulting 2 elementary school boys by punching them in the face and pulling their arms and hair. He's a pussy. The incident occurred at around 5:20 p.m. on February 2nd, local media reported. Police said Kenji Ueno, whose occupation is unknown, assaulted the boys in a store. Police identified Ueno from security camera footage, and the boys later confirmed he was the man who hit them. Police said the boys who sustained minor injuries told them they didn't know Ueno. Police said Ueno has admitted hitting the boys and quoted him as saying, "I lost my temper because I thought they were calling me bad names."
Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
He's a pussy, bro. I don't care what an elementary school kid got to say about me. You can't drive, bitch. Can't say what the I can drive.
Yeah. I mean,
passport.
Maybe this guy was having a bad day and he just took it on these kids. I don't know. I mean,
you never know.
I mean, it was like a different situation. There could be justification to it, but in this case, no, not at all.
Elementary school kids are fucking annoying, and I can understand a 41-year-old snapping.
You've had kids, so you know.
Yeah, I understand them snapping, but because I think they're calling me bad, suck a dick. You good?
Yeah, dude. If you can't like be alive with people calling you bad names, dude. Fucking, I'll tell you what. If you got problems with people calling you bad names, you got to either read the book or listen to the audiobook, How to Not Give a Fuck. Do you know that one?
I've heard
this guy is like, I think it's called How to Not Give a Fuck or Why to Not Give a Fuck. It's something like that, whatever. But it's basically just saying the whole premise of the book is life is short. Who cares what people say or do? Just fucking live your life and do the best you can. Absolutely. Because the thing is, once you're dead, you're fucking dead. That's it. So who gives a fuck if somebody fucking pushes you on the street or somebody elbows you? You got to think and be like, is it really worth my time?
Yep.
This time is limited to fucking have an issue with this motherfucker, which might wind up in a lawsuit, which might wind up in like being like a huge fucking deal where a whole bunch of people are going to get involved. Or I could just fucking walk away and shit. Yeah, I've got my pride, but the fucking thing is, you know what? Fuck pride. They can fucking Pulp Fiction. Take the money and walk away.
Exactly.
That's it, dude. And fucking that's the thing, dude. This guy fucking lost his temper. Now he's got fucking 2 kids and their parents and lawsuits. And dude, trust me, fucking I've got a fucking lawyer. Fucking they're super fucking expensive, right? Super fucking expensive. Especially if you got to pull the trigger on a lawyer. You're in Japan. Oh, dude, minimum $2,000 out of your pocket, just like that. Just like that, right? So, and even if you're going to win the lawsuit, still you're going to lose a lot of money. So anyway,
and also if you, like honestly, I want to tell anyone who's watching me, do not hit anyone because you don't know what will happen. You might hit him, or this is the case of a child, but an adult. You might hit an adult. They might fall down, hit their head, and die. Now your life is fucked.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's happens. That's not even an imaginary story. That shit's happened multiple times.
Oh yeah, so many times. Yeah. Another thing about Japan, if you're like a non-Japanese person, let's just say you're like some dude on vacation and some Japanese dude is maybe not being the nicest of a person, and they give you some shit and you do some shit to them or whatever. The thing is, they probably know a lot about judo, karate, taekwondo. Like martial arts here is like learned and studied and mastered, like how you were studying like
junior high
basketball or baseball or like any kind of sport, like when you were a kid, right? So the thing is, like, you're like, oh yeah, I fucking what's going on, little dude? And you fucking push them or some shit. Dude, this guy will take you to the ground and fucking put you in a fucking coma before you can even say the word coma, dude. So fucking don't fuck with anybody here, man.
Junior high school, they start taking judo.
Really? Junior high school?
Yeah.
God, I wish I learned judo in junior high school.
That would have been cool.
I learned the guitar. Look at me now. Okay.
Amazing.
Wait, is this my story? Is this your story?
No, this is yours. I just did the little fucker who fucking hit the little kids.
God damn it. I don't want to read. Okay.
Want me to do it? I'll do it. Man arrested for assaulting taxi driver, stealing his vehicle. Police in Tateyama City, Chiba Prefecture, have arrested a 25-year-old man on suspicion of assaulting a 73-year-old taxi driver and then stealing his vehicle. Again, you're a fucking pussy. According to police, the incident occurred early Wednesday morning, Kyoto News reported. Police said Ayato Funayama, a company employee, is suspected of beating the taxi driver, then dragging him out of the vehicle and driving away. And that's some good fucking alcohol.
Grand Theft Auto, dude.
That's
Oh my
good
God.
alcohol.
Remember that game? You also play it.
No, there's about to be a 5 coming out now.
Dude. Oh, I can't believe. Do you remember the first one?
No, I never played it, but I've seen it.
Remember, it was like PlayStation 2, where it's like an aerial view.
Yeah,
oh, that was
the
great.
bird's eye view.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Police received a call at 7 a.m. reporting that a man was lying on the ground with blood streaming from his face in a parking lot in Tateyama. The taxi driver was taken to hospital after having sustained facial injuries and broken ribs and remained in critical condition on Thursday, police said.
Jeez.
Man, that's fucked up. The taxi was found abandoned on the street about 3 kilometers away with the meter showing an unpaid... Why would... with the meter showing an unpaid fare of 40,000 yen, which is about $400 less, but I'll just...
Yeah.
Police said Funayama was identified after dash cam footage from inside the taxi shows him assaulting the driver.
You know, the thing is, though, taxi cabs have so many cameras inside of them.
They do. You
have no idea. They have one that's like a big one that's like right in the dashboard, right? Just so you know that there's a camera on you, right?
Yep.
But you don't know, faders, is that there's like maybe like 4 or 5 other cameras in there that's secret, right? So they get cameras, and actually all your conversations are being recorded too. So if you're in a taxi back and you say something bad, you're like, I think we did a good job hiding the body, Bob. Ugh. Yep, the body's totally safe. Nobody's going to find it in Kanagawa River. Hey, guess what? They're going to find it.
You know, and here's the crazier thing. Because fuck this dude. Most importantly,
fuck this dude. This guy fucked up. Fuck him.
But back to what Johnny's point is, what you'll end up seeing now is, like, they'll end up having these, have you been in a taxi recently?
Yeah, okay. like about 5 days ago. Yeah.
All right, cool. In my area, they have like iPads.
Wait, they show the commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah. So it's like on the back of the seat rest, whatever, kind of like an airplane, but instead of showing movies, they just show commercials.
Yeah.
But you can push a button and turn them off.
But you can't turn the camera off.
Oh. Yeah, there's the camera on you the whole time. You turn off the
entire fucking time.
The whole time they got fucking camera on you.
Don't play with them.
Don't
play with them. Don't.
Well, don't fucking taxi drivers. They're all like fucking like 80 years old anyway, you know?
No, they supposedly make a lot of money.
Of course they do. Dude, fucking, they're driving around all over the place and stuff, whatever. You know, when people, cheers, man. Cheers. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do one more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it my turn or your turn? You want to do another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. This one's short. Here we go. All right, let me just put it right here. There we go.
All right, this is another fuckboy. 71-year-old man arrested for groping teenage girl in convenience store in Toyama.
Speaking of cameras, there's a lot of cameras in convenience stores. If you go to a convenience store and you want to steal something, think twice. Think 3 times. Think a million times, because the thing is, though, you're going to get busted.
Dude,
they're watching you.
If you do anything...
Big brother.
Dude, you do anything in Tokyo without really knowing where you are, you're fucked.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
Everywhere. Police in Toyama City have arrested a 71-year-old man on suspicion of violating the nuisance prevention ordinance after he allegedly groped a teenage girl in a convenience store.
You know what they call that? The NPO.
That's what they call it?
No, I don't know. I just made it up. It's like a new acronym. The nuisance prevention ordinance, which is kind of weird because, like, if you're groping, if you're like...
Isn't that just sexual assault?
Yeah, that's like assault. That's sexual assault. But instead of saying sexual assault, it's the nuisance prevention ordinance. I think sexual assault is probably more appropriate, right?
Yeah, because you go to jail and someone's like, "What are you here for?" Like,
Well, I'm here for nuisance.
yeah,
What will you do? Well, maybe I played my music too loud.
exactly. That's what I would think.
I farted on a train. I'm a nuisance.
Oh,
I mean, you can go from like farting on the train to being like sexual assault, and still it's a nuisance. That's like.
Let's go down that rabbit hole. Like,
Are we gonna do it? All right. How much time? I'm worried about you. Like,
I got
last
12
train.
I got like 12 minutes.
12 minutes. All right. Cool.
All right. So like, miso soup farts on a train.
I don't eat a lot of miso, but I've been on the train where somebody farted really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, oh, okay. Anyway, so, okay, miso, all right, let's go with it. Okay, yeah, miso farts.
How do you think it should be punished?
I think farting on the train should be punished. But I mean, then again, there's times.
It's a natural thing, but miso soup, if you guys don't know, is amazing. It's great. It's awesome. But the farts from it are like some otherworldly shit. Especially if you have your mouth open, you're ready to fight.
Oh my God, I never thought about that. I don't even. I've never even. Yeah, I don't know anything about miso farts.
Word?
I mean, it makes sense because miso is from bean curd.
You never smelled the miso fart on the train?
Well, I don't eat a lot of miso.
I mean, smelling. You don't take a lot of trains.
Well, I take trains all the time, every day.
But you don't smell miso farts?
Well, the thing is, like, I don't eat a lot of miso, so I know what a fart smells like. Obviously, I'm human, but the thing is, it's just like I don't know how to determine miso farts because I don't eat a lot of miso. Man, my wife makes miso maybe once or twice a year.
Okay, cool.
I do a lot of the cooking.
Oh, okay. But like me, I
don't have kids. That's why.
Oh yeah, my kids eat it a lot.
Yeah, because you have kids, you have miso. You make a big stew of miso that feeds like a bunch of kids, really cheap.
Yeah,
it's like nabe.
Yeah, it's like nabe. So like miso farts, miso sweats, I can smell.
Miso sweats?
Because everything you eat comes out of you, right? When you sweat.
Well, I know booze.
Exactly. So miso.
Really?
Yeah, it's this thing. According to police, the incident occurred, mind you, we're talking about a 71-year-old who was arrested for groping a teenage girl. According to police, the incident occurred around 6:50 p.m. on Wednesday, local media reported. An employee who witnessed the incident called 110. I've been here for so long and I still don't know that number. Police said the man was intoxicated and has denied the allegation. He was quoted as saying he doesn't remember doing anything to the girl.
Which means he's guilty. Like, yeah, I don't remember anything. I was wasted. Yeah, you did it.
You know what?
Huh.
I don't trust teenage girls.
Well, that's another thing. Because the thing is, though, like if they...
I mean, in this situation, if anyone has ever touched that little girl, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like I just, if you've been to high school, teenage girls are fucking evil.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me take that back because it's connected to what this situation and this situation. No, fuck that. You believe what she said. On another note, teenage
cameras.
Oh, I hope they caught.
There's camera. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to the original point. All right, there's cameras. So obviously, if this guy is in jail, yeah, he definitely did it. Because I mean, if you do anything in a fucking 7-Eleven or any kind of a convenience store, there's cameras everywhere and stuff.
Yeah.
Now going back to another point, like I mean, there have been cases where like girls have said, "This guy did this to me," right? Mm-hmm. And it was proven after the fact later that the person didn't do that, but his life is already completely ruined, and he paid like tons of money and stuff. Let me.
No, I say this.
I'm playing devil's advocate, but I don't want to support any bad guys. No, I don't want to support any bad guys. Fuck these guys. No. Anybody, this guy right here, probably fuck him. 99.9, actually 100%. I mean, fucking this cameras. Fuck this guy, right?
Yeah. I have a story that was interesting about that. It just happened recently.
No,
to me.
What?
To me. So like I was walking home.
We got 4 minutes.
I got you. I was walking home and fuck this guy and fuck anyone who touches a little girl. Right? And I'm really apologetic to anyone who has to deal with this type of shit, who has to be on heightened sentence, right? That shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. And if you are going through some shit like that, fucking tell them that fucking person, get them out of your life. Don't worry about them anymore. Just get them out of your life. It's like, seriously. Now, the funny story of why I said teenage girls, I don't trust them. Like, I'm walking home.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't. Yeah, that's serious.
Don't trust anybody, then you're fine.
Yeah. I was walking home, right? And there's this little girl, another teenage girl. I'm old, so I say little. I'm walking home, and this girl's in front of me, and I'm walking fast because I'm trying to get the fuck home. It's cold. I'm trying to get the fuck home.
Yeah.
And this girl's in front of me. This girl's in front of me, and she's like a teenage girl. And then she does what you all should fucking do. She gets on the phone. She gets on the phone, and I'm walking behind her. I'm walking fast, right?
Yeah.
And then it's so fucking hilarious. Like, I'm walking, and then I'm walking and I'm going faster. I'm not gonna pass you, bitch. I gotta go home. And then she's looking behind her and this and then whatever. So I decided we're walking this way. I decided
to punch her and kicked her out of the way. Get out of my way!
I probably
You're slow.
It wouldn't have been as funny. So I crossed the entire road in the middle of the road and went across there because when I was trying to pass her, you ever been driving and you've had somebody you're trying to pass and they start speeding up and then you're going the same speed as them?
Yes.
It was the same. I'm trying to get your dumb ass.
She walked fast.
Yeah, so it made it look even weirder. So I was like, look, man,
that is kind of weird, though.
That's fucking weird.
Then you feel weird.
I felt weird.
You're like, wait, I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to get home.
We're on this side of the road, right? So I crossed the side of the road and walk on this side of the pavement. And I walked as fast as I was going. I got in front of her, and then I just kept on walking. Right?
And then she ran up and she got in front of you again, right?
No, she got off the phone then. I guess she realized then that
she realized the situation.
Yeah, you have to protect yourself.
Well, yeah, good for her. She did the right thing. You know,
time. Yeah, protect yourself.
She doesn't know who anybody is, right?
Who the fuck I am?
Yeah,
but it was funny to me because I don't like you, this bitch.
No, you should have done. You should start skipping that. And then she was like,
the crazy thing was I had change in my pocket, and I was like, ching, 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 just let her know where the fuck I was.
Yeah, it's like my pants right here. I get this little pocket thing like this.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that every time I was walking. I was like, ching, 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 ching. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Yeah, that looks terrible. I'm going to have to edit that out.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about it. I'm sorry. If you do see this,
nobody's watching this show at this point. And if they're drinking along with us, oh, my God, they are fucking drunk.
Cheers,
anyway, come pie.
Come pie. Love you.
Yeah. Dude, Anthony, you got to get home. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right. Well, anyway, let's wrap this up. Faders, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been so great hanging out with you. I haven't seen Anthony in such a long time, and drinking with Anthony like this is absolutely one of the best things that's happened to me so far in 2024. It's not going to get better than this until I drink with Anthony again and hang out with you guys again. I really hope you guys enjoyed this show. And if you did enjoy the show, subscribe, tell a friend, go to iTunes, give us a 5-star review. Write something groovy, you know what to do and stuff. I mean, and if you want to know more about Got Faded Japan, we're all over the internet, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever, it's all good.
And X.
Yeah.
Call it X now? I
don't know. Well, I'm on it, because I was on Twitter. Now it's X. So I'm there.
You call it X now? You don't call it Twitter?
I don't know what to call it. I call it both.
I'm not on it, so I don't know.
Yeah. So it's weird. People call it Twitter. People call it X. It's weird. It's a weird situation. It's a weird world. But yes, and before we go any further, Anthony, I just want to say thank you for being on the show.
I love you so much.
I love you too, man, dude. Thank you so much, dude. It's awesome.
This is a wonderful human being. So if you ever get I'm being serious. If you ever get an opportunity to come to Tokyo and you get to see Tokyo Art Tank, you should go.
Check out his shoes.
No, I mean, even if I'm not there, I will be there.
You get to perform me on Saturday at 9:00.
But you'll see exactly how great of a human being this man is, because you'll see a whole bunch of artists who are as great as him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Really awesome.
I really appreciate it. But yeah,
really awesome.
And dude, all the stuff that you have, your music video is going to be in the commercial, and your shoes, your music, everything. give me all the links. I'm going to put in the show notes. So faders, to get anything and everything about Anthony H, go into the show notes. It's all right there. Like, subscribe, buy his work, support him, buy his shoes. I own his shoes. Yeah. I love his shoes. Actually, I love your shoes so much. I've never worn them. That's true. They're in my studio right here. And they're like hanging on my wall. So
well, they are actually expensive. They're $1,300.
Really? That is really expensive for me. But the thing is just like, I'm not wearing them. I'm using them. I'm not using them. I'm keeping them as like art pieces. I gotta buy another pair. I gotta buy like another pair so I can walk on them and walk with them. But what?
You got the original ones. I don't make those anymore.
I got the Model T. I got the Model A.
You got the Model A. You got the Model. You guys caught that
Model A.
You got the Model A.
I got the Model A. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to get our Model A's out of here, dude. Because the thing is you got to catch your last train before like. Well, I mean, if you like got a crash here, that's totally cool. My wife would be happy.
My wife won't.
Yeah. That's why we're not neighbors. All right, Faders. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's so great to hang out with you guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. And on that note, peace.
Love you guys. You're liked, wanted, and loved.
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Suicide into suicide.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.